mind, I want this. At that side. Why are you always the one locked? You. What? Like, this door, This door has a 25% chance to get locked every time I enter. How does this door, the one door that I want to go to, gets 3 times in a row? But as you can hear, YouTube, as you can hear in the background, yes, I'm recording this one on Twitch because I have been talking to recording these on Twitch for this time. And as you can see, as you can hear in the background, the Sense theme is playing because Sense is redeemed and that sort of stuff. So welcome back to a new Blueprint. If you haven't watched the previous episode, or the previous episodes, in this case I highly recommend you do. For Twitch chat, that is a bit, you know, harder to do because thing. The first thing I wanted to talk about before I start playing, pierced off my skin. Oh, I had that once. Before I look this up, I had that once where I had like that was like I was an idiot back then, but I had like my finger through like a soda can, and I was like a bit like playing with it, but my brother slapped it off, and it slid off my finger and it pierced my skin. Sorry, but yeah. In the last video, we uncovered in a Tressure trove. Where is that video? You know, boxes with notes, and I think green notes because let me search it up. I didn't put this open already. I've been to the Treasure trove here already. Let me search it up because I personally think that green memos are not like blue and red, but that to the ground. That green memos have to be either proven wrong or true, because in the second box that we found, like the first box was a white box with a moon from the top of my head, because I noted it down. What it is? Yeah, this is a white moon box.
Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you. If you still
with a green memo. High Scream is Scroll Out Live. But the first box that I found in the Treasure trove was a white moon box. And that white moon box had a green memo. With green memos you find in this box will always be true. But in the second box that we found, a blue box, that contained a blue memo with green memos in white boxes are always false. And we know that blue memos are always true, red memos are always false unless handwritten. The third blue sun box that we find had a green memo, so that is not false. And that begs the question, is it now true or false?
But you will never find.
Am I connected to chat?
None of you will. This is where your story ends.
Am I connected to chat?
And to you, my brave volunteer, who somehow found this job listing not intended
Am I still
for you.
alive?
Although there was a way out planned for you, I have a feeling that's not what you want.
So
I have a feeling that you are.
So
right where
I
you
like
want
the
to
question that begs. In the last episode when I found that one, it was
nearby.
not in this one, but
This place
that was
will not be remembered, and the
in this
memory
one.
of everything that started this can finally begin to fade away, as the
was that in
agony
this?
of every tragedy should. And to you monsters trapped in the corridors, be
not in this
still
one.
and give up your spirits. They don't belong to you.
Was that
For
in this
most
one?
of you, I believe there is peace, and perhaps more, waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you, the
At least somewhere in this-
darkest pit of
in
hell
this,
has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the
In this
devil
video,
with you, friend.
I found the third
My
box.
daughter, if you can hear me, I knew you would return as well.
Where was
It's
the
in your
Treasure
nature
trove
to
again?
protect the innocent. I'm sorry that on that day,
Oh,
the
it's
day
not
you
in
were
this one.
shut out and left to die, no one was
Yeah,
there
here.
to lift you up into their arms the way you lifted.
We
others
found a
of
good
yours.
memo in a blue
And then
box
what became
with
of
the
you?
true treasure of the trove is
I
not in
should
the
have
house.
known you wouldn't
This
be content to
indicates,
disappear.
you know,
Not my daughter.
that you
I
probably
couldn't
will
save you
find the
then.
true treasure by
So let me
blessing
save
of
you
the
now.
monk,
It's
the
time
room,
to rest.
and
For
ending
you
in the room,
and
which
for
puts
those
the room
you have
basically
carried
outside in the
your
outer
arms.
room. But the question is if
This
it's
ends
true.
for
Because
all of
if
us
the green one
in
in the white box was
communication.
false, then is this one false or is this true? knowing how blueprints will go on colors. So that's what we're gonna find out today. We're gonna try to draft the Tressure trove again. We're gonna also try to do the castle puzzle, or the castle move, the one that in the last video I primarily sort of like, you know, bombarded almost. Because, am I still alive? Am I still alive? Or am I dead again? Am I? Yeah, I'm still alive. Yeah, I'm still alive. Weird. But I'm continuously connecting to chat. If I miss any chat messages, I do apologize, but apparently, you know, my OBS is like, here, like, I don't know what it is. Oh wait, I'm in the way. Here, hold on. Hey, I need my... Here, see, I'm like, connected to chat every time. So, I don't know what it is today. But like in the last video, I tried to redo the chess puzzle, which in basically you have to find chess pieces in rooms and then eventually put them on a chessboard. And to get the king and to do a castle move. But we didn't succeed so far. We're gonna do that again and try to find the other inner sanctuary keys, which one is behind the door of the inner or the mechanium, high likely, but I need more mechanical rooms for that. And the other one is in the vault key, and I need to get the vault, so... Yeah, that will be the plan. Is my chat broken, by the way? Do I see... No, it's still popping up left. As you can see, I put indeed like the chat messages above my belly, so that you can see that people are chatting. And that sort of stuff. And I forgot it was like on day 76. Well, no more stars because I rerolled all of them. 42 allowance means 42 free coins. But yeah, like in the last video, I was like looking over the treasure troves again, and I was like, if that green is false, that means it will be in the house, but it will be on a later day, later time I draft. But if it's true, that means I have to do the shrine, and I have to draw the shrine here, which I don't get, because if you don't know blueprints, you always get options of 3 choices. And there is even a special cost bypass that if... I know, by the way, I don't know which video that was again, but there was once, in Blueprint you have a special cost bypass. That in case all 3 rooms will cost a gem, and you don't have a gem, that you will, yeah, like the left one will be special cost bypass, that you can draft it for free, so that you don't get soft locked. But I had once where, like, the first 2 cost gems, the third one was free, and that the first one became special cost bypass, which I still don't understand to this day, but... And Blueprints is all about the colors, by the way, for the people in chat. Like, Blueprints, blue rooms are normal. Red rooms are usually rooms with this condition. Like, for example, the Archives is a 4-way path, but the condition is that you don't get to see one of the options that you draw. The Dark Room, for example, is a red room, which, as it says, turns off the light so you can't see what you draw. Orange rooms are hallways. Green rooms are usually garden connected to gems. Blue rooms are normal rooms. And purple rooms are bedrooms. And such stuff. So. And always a lovely thing of my stupid cord. Experiment. Oh yeah, wait. Can I do that from here? No, I need to draw the laboratory. Oh, I should draw the laboratory now that I forgot, because I unlocked, like in the last episode, I unlocked the satellite dish, and I think you can download additional things. Well, drafting, if you draw a drawing room for pen, gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. Whenever you draft a shop room, add 3 aquariums to today's draft pool. Each time you find some trash while digging. Okay, like from experience, if I get this, you know, if I get a digging experiment, I know already now that I'm not gonna find a shovel this day, so add 3 aquariums to the draft pool, sure. Like I don't know my luck, but Did I log into? Do I need to log into the network to do that? By the way, or do I need to do it from like the terminal in the laboratory? Terminal does allow access for electronic mail account. Currently, in the future, can okay. In the office. Oh, I can. Oh yeah, download package. Time to download viruses and ruin this whole computer network. That is sad. I thought you had to do that from the thing. Each time you draft an upgraded floor plan, lower the reservoir by 1. Each time you access a different terminal today, stock your pantry with fruit. The first time you enter each room on rank 9, unseal one of the 8 chamber doors. For each room you draft in the next 40 seconds, permanently increase your lockpicking skill. For each room with a fireplace you draft, gain 1 random item and set your keys to 0. The next time you lose, the next 10 times you view your map, lose 10 steps and then remove a crate from the tunnel. Wait. Is that the crate tunnel that had like those torches that only had like the tunnel floor plan? Because if it's the tunnel floor plan and you can remove... I think it is. Each time you pull a different end chamber lever, gain 1 key for each 30 steps you have. Each time you draft a tomorrow room, lose half your steps and gain 4 ivory dice. I want a crate one. I want that great one. I want that great one. Hey Simon, how was your first day on the estate? Hopefully you're not having too much trouble drafting rooms as it can be a bit overwhelming. I'm normally in charge of drafting the rooms for the day each morning, so I know how it goes. Oh, there are like... for every day? Hey Brit, thanks for checking in. It's been complete, but short answer no, we don't really know when we'll be going back to work. All it means take the trip and have fun. The indefinite forlooks only happen once a career. At the time, the fun room felt very like with some additional time alone on the estate to adjust before someone's back to resume work. Merry Christmas, Simon, or as her ladyship used to call you, mother. Merry Christmas. So our mother was the ladyship. Oh. We want to let you know that we left some presents for you in the bond drawer today. Hopefully next year we'll be able to celebrate this day together. For well 1993, hello 1994. The future is looking upon and we're looking all forward to getting back to work. Happy New Year, Simon. Flora rails in the sky, which is an incredible auspicious since tomorrow marks the beginning of Mora J's winter harvest. The farmers of Mora J. Wait. I think I need that. I think I need this because the thing is, was one of these things called Mora J? Because I need to learn about the countries. That's the whole thing. I also need to learn about the countries, what they do, what their method of transport is, and what they're favorite in. So, Mora J. is a farmer nation. Because if you don't know, I'm strongly believing at this point that like we've looked a lot in the house ever since Thing. But normally when you find the sigils, it's made out of like, you know, it's mark, basically it's sigil, a color, they call this, you know, these lines, basically, which tells how they travel, apparently, and it's modes, and its modes stand for, you know, agricultural. Now in this case, this will probably be like the mode of like Mora J. Do I have the Mora J sigil? I don't think I have. No. So I don't know which Mora J is. Okay. So. January 21st already. Lance takes alive, happy bloat. I have absolutely no idea how he's done it. But Bear Simons has somehow re-established satellite's connection from the estate. Assuming this isn't a glitch either way. Now that we have a connection again, I'll be able to check network activity logs and find out what happened. Okay. That was just like less video. Do I need... Oh, wait, I can... Do I need something specific? The brass compass, a magnifying glass. I think the metal detector would be nice. Well, with that, let's go to drafting. The shelter, if you don't know, gives you basically a 3-time immunity to red rooms. So, for example, if I will tell the archives and I have a shelter, it will be sheltered and I will only get, like, the negative side. So, usually, shelter gives you 3 times protection for red rooms. So, a negative side is taken away. Do I do the pantry or the conference room? No, the billiard room. Let's time to do math. Hee. Well, this is numbered, so that will be 7. 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 3 is 9. Minus 2 is 7, but 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. Oh wait, what's that? Times, plus. If you don't know, this puzzle works really... No, let's multiply. This puzzle looks really weird. It starts in the middle, and green is basically add. So you add to 0. So in this case it will be 5, 6, 9. Then it goes to the outer ring. Yellow is minus, which in this case will be 2. I thought for a long time this is like times 3, because this is a triple ring in darts. So minus 2 will be 7, times 2 will be 14. Yeah. So we start with 20. Divided by 20 is 1. Now, well, times 9 is 9. Times 4 is 36. Minus 20 is 16. And knowing how this worked, there was an online website that I read about which explained how this worked. And works, word is really difficult. Word is difficult. How this works, but ever since that, I've become really good at it. 5 times 6 is 30, minus 20 is 10, and times 1, well, times 1 is 10. And if you solve this puzzle, you usually get keys. It can either be keys or a special key. And the parlor, so I can't speak anymore English. The parlor basically gives you like gems if you solve it. Do I want 4 rooms to be more common? Do I want that? Yeah, because I have like shelter, so I can like shelter. You know, you early and unsheltering will be a thing. You know, let's shelter all the red rooms that I normally don't want. These are the end chamber levers. The end chamber holds the room for room 46. The west, southern, and eastern lever can be found throughout the house. And the north one is a special one, and you have to find, well, that one on a special place. Doesn't allow me to go right today for some reason. It doesn't want to go me right. Oh, the armory. I will take an armory. Does it have the X? It does have the X. You may use the X in the room directory to permanently remove the gem cost from one room. Oh, but like the question is like, which room would I do that on? I can knock off chest and trunks and gain 1 star tomorrow. The best resource in the game. But which room would I do? Because like, I could do this room. Then technically I will get always 8, like that will be like, will that be the way? Technically I can make like this instead of 5, 3. But I wouldn't get anything if I X this, besides, you know, 5 gems in return. For example, if I... Where is it? Green rooms would also be a good one. I missed one bedroom? Huh. For example, if I would... cut the trophy room, I not only gain like 5 gems extra, but also the additional 8 thing. I think I'm gonna do the trophy room. Because not only, you know, technically if I draft this room and I will draft it, instead of like getting 8 gems, I get 3. Because it pays me 5 to get 8 gems, which is 3. If I exit, I get like 8 gems. Doesn't that stay? And watch me never draw it. Watch me never draw it. You're locked. Okay. That means that you're open. How this room works, basically every time you enter it, 3 doors become open, 1 door becomes locked. You're locked. I do have the keys, but I don't want to use them because resources are like... thing. Well, I do need a Hair Ladyship's chamber. That only can be drawn on the west wing south. Or, you know, I take the study and I have at least have the queen piece. The thing is, like, if I want to do the chess puzzle, I need, like, to find pieces like this around the rooms. And the queen piece is in Her Ladyship's chamber or the study. And Her Ladyship's chamber can only be drawn on the west wing, going down, basically. So, if you start here and you go up, you never find Her Ladyship's chamber. But, hey, a trunk. Oh, lockpick. Now I need to find the king piece and the other pieces. Because if we can find the other pieces, then we can at least do step 1 of the castle move. And that's to draw the king. Why is it has books here? Huh? Why is this book there? Huh? You're not able to seem to lockpick this door. You won't be able to seem to lockpick this door. Do I need the boiler room for something? Oh yeah, I might want to redraw the pool. Is this still on? Oh yeah, if you don't know, this is the Yang Chamber, and basically if the first time you arrive, you get the basement key, and you be like, to continue up, or to continue up, you must go down, and you'd be like, must go down, what? Yeah, I go to the left. And I really was like, the first time I got to the Yang Chamber, I really was like, you know, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean I took all my time to get here and then be like... then you mean I have to get down? I never got anything so far yet. Normally you should put this at low if you don't have a keycard, but since I turned off, you know, the power to the keycard door, I'm gonna put it at high, which would mean I would encounter more keycard doors, which would mean in theory that, like, you know, I encounter or don't need that many keys. Oh, well, this becomes a problem. What do I want? Do I... You know, I don't like already that many red rooms, so... Is there like a special interaction here if you get power? Oh wait, I don't have the magnifying glass. I know this guy had like green, like about green notes, but I forgot whose room it was. So... It's like an item... Oh, the broken lever. And look, normally if you reach the end chamber, it's like this. You'd be like, oh, how do I get in? Wait, do I have a special key? Or is the basement key? Wait, I don't have a check. Oh, you're more likely to draw red rooms. I mean, I already draw 4 of them. I wanted to draw the conservatory, but oh yeah, I forgot this in... I forget this interaction, that if you have power, like if you have power and you go to the furnace, that happens. Basically. I shouldn't be drawing this because I don't have gems. I don't have gems. I should have drawn this now that I think about it. The thing is, if you don't know, the lavatory is purely a dead-end room with no items in it. But I asked myself that question last time. What happens if you shelter a dead-end room that normally don't have any items in it? You know what I mean? Because what is the purpose of sheltering the lavatory? But... because there is nothing in it. Like, this is it. It's like a dead-end room. I do have the queen piece. I don't know of the other pieces that I have. Like, I have the queen piece. One of 3 supply pads for HSR. So now I've got even more jades coming for the pools in the next patch. Yippee! That sounds good. Hi Zelda. And how's life, Zelda? I missed the king piece. That is the office or the throne room. I assume I have a nook, a bedroom. No. The nook, the vault. A conservatory. So I don't have a tower piece. No, I don't have a tower piece. Yes, I am sure I have a horse piece because I know one is like in security and... what was the observatory? What was the observatory? Yeah, the observatory had a black piece. So I don't have a bishop. And I don't have... what is it? A horse piece. No, the tower. Where am I drawing this? At that side. Why are you always the one locked? You. What? Like, this door, This door has a 25% chance to get locked every time I enter. How does this door, the one door that I want to go to, gets 3 times in a row? No, you are. 4 times the charm, I guess. Oh, well, I don't have things for the office, because I don't have gems. You are. Wait, did I draw... no, I didn't draw the... how do you call that? You are. I didn't draw what was the drawing. No, I didn't draw, like, the mage chamber. Yeah, the thing's called the mage chamber. Oh, haha! How funny. How funny. The one time I don't need it. You know, the one time that I don't need it. Wasn't this like as a tower piece? Or was it a... yeah. So now I just need the... what is it? Now I just need the king piece. But for that I need like 5 gems, which I don't have. Or 2 gems if I do the office. But I'm not dumb. I'm not gay. Yeah, maybe I'm gay, but not dumb. If this one was locked, I'm gonna scream. Watch me, yeah. Now that I have enough, like, gems, I want to get the office anymore. Watch me. You don't want to go up, or? Oh yeah, I'm gonna forget, this is like infinite... infinite aquariums. Basically, since the aquarium is like every color, so including the shop. So if I draft an aquarium, I'm gonna add 3 aquariums. So technically you have like infinite aquariums. Why does this book show up? Ah, pets. Here, like, see this? Why is this book here? I've never seen that book before. Would I now get the office? If I get the office... If I get the office, then I can do the chess puzzle. But if I don't get the office... then... God damn it. No, because I can't after this go anywhere else. No. That's sad. That's really sad. I almost had like the chess puzzle again. Wait, would I have a bishop? The attic, no. The chap, yeah, I have a chapel, so I would have a bishop. I guess their first day became a bit red. I guess our first day became a bit red. Our first day. Smoochies. Ah, smoochies! This is what I don't get, This is what I don't get, This is what I sometimes don't get, See how it says, like... See how it says garden shopping center with 4 green rooms and 5 shopping rooms? Technically, I draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 red rooms. Why does the prioritize the green rooms over this? Because I draw like 4 green rooms, which from 3D are the same aquarium room. And out of the 5 shops, also 3 were aquarium. I don't get why that prioritizes that. Save quit. I'm done with this now. Let's try again. And let's run it again. More better. At least we start with a little bit more gems today. Would I get the shrine today? That's the same thing, like, now that I think about it, it reminds me of the time that I wanted the tomb, because LSR Visions once pointed out the tomb, and how it had an entryway probably into the underground. And it was like, I wanted the tomb, but I never got the tomb. And then one day, like, the one time after I got the tomb, I got it 3 times in a row. I was like, oh look, the shrine. Something else tells you it should stay that way. Nah. Okay, I need to check something real quick, because I need to see which one is Blessing of the Monk. How many coins? Monk. For 4 days is 29 coins. Well, we have 42. That is just barely not enough for like 5 days. $39, right? No, 29. Blessing of the Monk for 4 days. Thank you very much. Now, the goal today is to do the chess puzzle, but to call it a day in the treasure trove. Because if the third green memo is correct, then the only way to get the treasure trove outside the house is by Blessing of the Monk in, or call it a day in thing. Basically, if you call it a day in the room in your house, you have the opportunity to draft the room room from the grounds the following day. So technically what the Blessing of the Monk does, if you call it a day in a certain room, it takes that room out of the drafting pool and puts it in the outer room where the shrine will be. And that's the only way to get a room out of the house, so far I am aware. What rarity are we gonna adjust today? Oh, I don't want you. No, I think you're fine. On the other hand, I don't want you, because you're like, yeah. Like, I don't want you, I don't like you. I don't like that rooms. I don't like red rooms, I don't like the color red. Ah! Red gem! I don't have that much money more for items. Yeah, why not? One major key and one minor key. The prism key. If you unlock a door with the prism key in the green room, hallway, bedroom, red room, or shop, you will draft 4 plans of that same color. Oh. So if I want Ladyship's Chamber, I can draw from south. No contact delivery, sure. That means that I don't have to enter that room, right? I read this already. Wait. There was a letter, like... Now that I think about it, like there was a letter in like one of the bedrooms that like had an indication of a master or, you know, an admin key. And that person was, you know, disqualified and his key was like temporary. What if Randolph Morph, you know, is a lead technician? That would mean he probably has an admin key. Do I have that note somewhere? If we apply the same logic of the key from like Mr. Ruto, you know, or, you know, Mr. Rutoa, it's the same logic that we take the first 4 letters of his last name, which would be Moore, with a capitalized R, and then the first letter of his first name with an R. So Moore, I think. It was something that was like in my mind last time, but like I didn't like thought about it until I saw this again. It would be worth a shot. At least. Might be worth a shot. And I mean, I will have to get to the Black Bridge Grotto. Somewhere soon. Well, I do need keys. $18. Oh, this is quadra... 1 times 1 is like 1. 2 times 2 is 4, so this would be 5, right? No. Two uit een kwadraat. Wouldn't that be 4? Because this was like 2. If you would have to write it 2, you know, like that little... How do you call that? The thing above the 6. If you're on a keyboard. That thing. But 1 times 1 is 1. And 2 times 2 is 4. Isn't that 6? No. Huh. Okay, where's that Blueprints Dartboard website solver? Here, look, if you ever play this game and you want to solve this, I found this website. If you input, like, you know, it's like blue to the square and that sort of stuff, you know? And then, you know, like, I have 1 on the inner ring and 2 on the inner ring. It's 9. Oh, you do square as last. Oh. Is that really it? Oh. But see, this website really helps. I think I will leave it in the comment down below. And that sort of stuff. Oh, I have the hiccup. Also. Maar why are you skying? This is 12. 12 times 6 is 27. Minus 20 is 52. No, wait, this is 5. 5 times 6 is 30. Minus 20 is 10 times 1 is 10. Oh, this is purple. This is the first time I see that. Okay, 19. 19 minus 9 is 10. Divided by 5 is 2. Minus 1 is 1. And divided by 1 in the square, it should be 1, right? No. This was 5, 30, 10. And why are you sad? This is 19. 19 minus 9 is 10. Divided by 5 is 2. Minus 1 is 1. Huh. That should be right there, like. It should be like... And there's a purple division. Or does dividing in like... Because life, fair enough. Or does dividing in like... Works differently. Apparently also like be honest with me. It's 3. Also, be honest with me. This, is this green or blue? To me, it looks like a lighter green, but apparently it's called blue. Starting with 0. 0 plus 19 is 19. 19 minus 9 is 10. 10 divided by 5 is 2. Oh, you do then the square of 2. It's a cat. Fair enough. Oh, you first do the square of 2. Oh, and 4 minus 1. What the? Oh yeah, 4 minus 1 is 3. So you do first the square. Okay. Sometimes, Matt, I do the one thing that I'm good at, and is being Preggo, okay? Oh yeah, we needed to find a chapel, so... No, not the chapel, not your chapel, I meant... the treasure trove. I really was like, what were we doing again today? But I was like, finding the treasure trove. I'm really good at remembering things, as you can see. Can you not also like change those packages of tests that you get? Make like a custom package so I get more things that I want. Oh yeah, here, package management. Create custom package. Select 8 or more experimental triggers. Now immediately, I think Apple's doable. The security drawer has also been effective for me. Different end chamber lever. That end chamber lever sounds really specific. I don't have that many upgraded for plans for F3 draft within the next 40 seconds. A shop room is like really doable. 2 gems is really doable. Archive floor plan is like doable, but it's like really situational. Casual daking, I guess. Drafted tomorrow room. I have like 2, so that would be work. I'm gonna do the different end chamber lever and terminal alongside it. I think the only room with a fireplace is like the den. To think, so yeah, for now, finalize. 1 key or gem. Small chest in the entry hall. Gain 1 star. I never understood the dirt on the driveway thing. Maybe just for extra dirt if you want to dig. Permanently increase your locking spill. You know, remove 1 crate of the tunnel. Lower the reservoir by 1. Do I want to do that by a test? I have already got the reservoir thing. But if it gets lower, doesn't mean that I get it back. But because if I don't get it back, then permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. That's the thing, like, if I don't get it back, that means that technically now I'm like full correct. Not full as in this way and that way, but like full or set with the reservoir as it is. Because I've already done the end chamber keys required for the reservoir. But I still need to choose to. Sort your penetratory with fruit, that can be handful. I guess the aquariums and set your dice to 2. Yeah. Doesn't now use that package? Do I do for every room I draft in the next 40 seconds? And then, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Back. I already wasted 5 seconds. Already wasted 5 seconds. Library. Another one. Oh, the gallery. I need that gallery, by the way. Time to puzzle, guys. We're gonna have puzzles and think about how things do work. You know the chapel. How many times was that? 4. So my lockpick skills increased by 4. Okay. Wait, this one is open? Oh! Okay, now that brings me by this one. And I remember that, or I have noted down that like Todd is like the theme of the puzzles. And in the last two ones ago, we've got ponder on this one, as in pondering around, which now makes more sense. I got this one by pure luck. So if you don't know what this is, technically this is a puzzle with letters. You have a set amount of letters, and the idea is that you get the word of the picture. And the theme of the pictures is thought. So thought, thinking, you know, pondering, and that sort of stuff. So if you have a word that describes, now what would you use describe to, like, to describe that? I'm also, while doing this, am gonna, like, go through the letters. And see which letters we have. Because this really helped visualize what the letters were. And that sort of stuff. Because the idea is that I piece together the word of the picture. And last time I got a headache of this one because, like, I was, like, trying to think what, like, ironically I was trying to think what the picture was. Wait, did I got, yeah, I already got a C. But because apparently in the room directory, in, like, the gallery, the small chamber dedicated to exhibition of art and deals showcase smaller series and collections before passing. There was supposed to be a hint there, but apparently I don't think there was. Let me note all these letters down so that we can, like... Is that an O? I assume it's an O. There should be 3 more letters. The way that this one was way better than in OBS. Like, last time I did this in OBS and you got, like, all different sorts of stuff. I find it stupid that it does that. If I'm correct, it should go to the A, yeah. So it's like roughly 8 letters per thing. This was an R. This is a B. Is that a Q? Or a G? I don't think it's more a G. I don't know. Maybe we see like a Q and be like, okay, that's a Q. Is this now 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 8. So this goes back to the R. That's an E, right? Yeah. I am an idiot. Oh, no, wait, that's not it. You. Some have like more of these, like, you know, the clinkers in between there, or like just the, like, I forgot how they call, like the E, I, O, U, A, those letters and such stuff. While others have more like the primary letters. I think it's called primary letters. It should be the last letter, yeah. Because this is a 7-letter word, I think. So, yeah, it's a 7-letter word. Like, look at this one. The first 3 letters are A, E, E. And you're supposed to, like... Oh, there's the U. Let me guess. Next one is the O? No, it's the T. Like, you're supposed to make a word with them that, like, resembling thought. And that sort of stuff. One more letter. That matches the picture, of course. Why are you feeling so shitty right now? You can also feel more shitty by doing a puzzle with me. Why are you feeling maybe just a Blue Monday, the weather? Maybe that. Yeah, that was the first one of those. I'm hungry. Ah, maybe you need to eat. Maybe that's why you feel too shitty. And I had that once. Where I was like, it was on my holiday. We had like my birthday celebration, and after my birthday party, we went to go to my dad. But since it was my birthday party and I was like younger, you don't really, you don't eat like lunch and that sort of stuff. No, you're snacking throughout the whole day, and I was not too much. But after that, by my dad, I got like insane stomach pain and that sort of stuff. I felt like puking, but nothing wanted to come out. I felt like, you had to go take a shit, but nothing came out. And eventually, at my dad, when we had dinner, I felt so much better because I ate something. And maybe it's that. Maybe because of the amount that, like, not eating that much that you feel shitty now. And such stuff. That's the L. So maybe that's it. But I'm no medical expert, so just personal experience. Also, I just now realized that, like, if you click on this, you get straight directly taken to the room directory. I didn't do that. Why is there a Z in here? Z is like also like odd letter to have. Damn, are we today? But maybe try, if you want, of course. I'm not gonna force you, but maybe try eating something. Maybe it helps. Maybe it doesn't. The I is also like such a weird letter. Is it now a G or a Q? That should make it back to the D, yeah. Headpad. Here. Where are my headpads? Here, these are the letters. And now the question is, what for word assembling thought could we make from this? Can I make this bigger? These are the letters. And something out of this is a word resembling thought. And now the question comes, what is a thought? I can VEA, wait, is viewing a thing? No, the third doesn't have an E. Thought? Is thought? No, thought is not a thing because the first letter doesn't have a T. Basically, the first row is not everything that's in the first box, and those are the letters. And so on. Viewing is not it because I'm missing an E on the thing and a W on the thing, and yeah, that would fit. Because like I miss a W on the fourth, VEAWE, and an E on the thing. Now I don't want to just turn off sticky keys, but there is like an N, and if it's not a G, then thing. So viewing is not it. There's also not looking because I miss like here and thing, and again the E thing, but and G. Because the thing is, I have to like, I have to get like a picture. I have this picture, and I have to make a name by it. So, with these letters, I have to make a name by this picture, resembling the team thought. Looking is not it. Yeah, pondering was already for the other one, so I don't think that's it, and that doesn't fit. But what are you supposed to do with like... So, my head, oh. Did I? Wait, there's an E in this? Why did I note 2 times an R? Oh. Do you even pronounce viewing like that? Like Veaweng? Do you pronounce it like that? Yeah, I think I do. Looking is also not it. Seeing doesn't also work. I should, like, any word that says eing should be thing. Seeing? No, that even doesn't work. Okay, there are a lot of eyes. And it says actual objective. It's like a generally. So that means like general objective. And actually see that, but seeing doesn't work. What will you do then? Is it like you see the objective? You think about the objective? You looking is also not it? Why do I think about care? Care is a 4-letter word. You care about the objective because that's the actual objective. You know, you don't do any side quest. The care is a 4-letter word. You can pronounce care apparently if you look at the first letters. Care. You know, just think about heart loud. What else can you make that thinks about thinking? No, the 4 doesn't have names. I think this perspective is too long. That is like an 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's a too long word. It also depends if this is like a G or a Q. Like, oh. Like this. I would say it's a G, but yeah, you would think it's like seeing the objective. What would I do if I see something that is the actual thing that I have to go to? Wait, what is that Dutch word for that? Guarantee. No. Guarantee doesn't fit, right? Guarantee that I'm go there. No, there's no G. What is it then? What did it then be? There's another thing. For example, if you're on traffic, you know, you're traveling, and you see something in the distance where you think like that is where I have to go, and you be realizing that you're almost there. Is it a real life? Oh no, wait, it's an E. R. Can that work? I realize can. Wait. Because think about it, if you travel and that sort of stuff, and you get to a set point and you come near and it comes into view, you realize you're nearly there. You know? You see the actual objective, you see that you're nearly there. Oh, that makes so much more sense. Oh, it was real ice. Oh. Oh. Well, that leaves me with the 8th one, but I said I do one per video. So one per video. That leaves me with the 8-letter one. So I'll keep this open for thing. But what, like, infinity, what do I have to... I'm not gonna think about that. Let's go try to find the treasure trove. And such stuff. What does the prism key do again? That gives me more red room keys. I don't want more red rooms. Right? Yeah. Is this the strategy again? Put you within gems, planning your house, all the floor plan combos, all the examples. Simple interpretation of the synergy with Lady Espen's other 2 rooms are born a walk-in closet. Definition now is the laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room all have uses for steam power. Speaking of the pump room, the zoom controls the water level throughout the rooms in the estate. They can interact directly with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, and kitchen. Oh, you may check the kitchen for the dining room servant this day. The bunk room counts for 2 bedrooms, a billiard bathroom, Duffel will incline to delete. Just because you find the room with your first bed doesn't mean it will be the case the next time you draft it. The freezer. When in doubt, draft the room you've never seen before. That's also a thing. I want to unfreeze the freezer, basically, but you need a burning glass or a self-igniting torch for that. Which either can be made by the magnifying glass and the metal detector, or buying the self-igniting torch in... I have 13. How many bedrooms do I have draft? 2. Yeah, see, drafting was the better way. Pet the doggy, pet the doggy, pet the doggy. Oh wait, I bought the metal detector, not the shovel. I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. Certified dumbass here. Oh, 8 free gems. Hey, you know, my X cost worked. Basically, if you don't know, these are the achievements of blueprints. Basically, so, I need 5 more rooms for the Mount Holly directly. I need to solve 90 more dartboard puzzles, 4 more parlor games. All 8 random schedules. I only got like 1. And the rest are just things that you do during your playthroughs. No keys? I mean, I can reroll now. I don't need that here. I don't need that there. I don't need that there. Would it be worth to go like on? Because the chapel both were closed. So, well, I have 1 key now, so I guess we're going back. I guess we're going back. I guess. I mean, I can try the admin key. That would work. I can try to buy the, but the shuffle will give me at least maybe 3 rooms. So. Because if you don't know the kennel, basically now, thanks to the kennel, if I dig in a room, it unlocks all the doors in that room. Oh, I've got the coin purse. Eeny, miny, mo, let's go up, because I said so. Oh, I forgot the prism key, but the prism key guarantees me only red rooms. So... Now let's play the parlor game on stream. Basically, the parlor game works really simple. One box tells the truth, there's always one box that tells the truth, always one box that tells a lie, and only one box contains a gem, and they can be both a false and true box. The empty box the empty boxes both have true statements. The blue box has a true statement. This box contains the gems, which means that if those two are true, that means that one is false, so that doesn't have the gems. But that means that these are both... Now that contradicts each other. Because if these two are true, that means that one has the gems, but that contradicts itself because it's false. So that means one of you is false. One of them has to be true. But they can be... But what if these two are false and this is the truth? Yeah, but like the thing is, like, one of these two can be false without the other one also being false or true. Because if this is false, that means that this is false. And it means that is false, that doesn't work. If this is true, then this is true, but that contradicts black box. Because black box said it has the gems in it. Well, I get now blue key. Does not fit. Okay, great. I can't do anything anymore. Which is said. Which room do I want to draft the next morning? I think I do the mail room. It guarantees me like another item tomorrow. Additional pack. So... And I can also do the gallery, but I don't want to do the gallery this video. I said one video. Because if I draft it in that room, it will be moved to the outside. And if to move to the outside, that would mean basically that like I get like a free pickup coin and I don't have to go in. And such stuff. So... Which will guarantee basically tomorrow next items, the day afterwards items and that sort of stuff. Perplex Hunting Lodge. Why does it say Hunting Lodge? Oh, because of the trophy room and the kennel. Oh, I never knew that interaction. I never knew that interaction. Like, I generally never knew that interaction. Of a trophy room and a kennel. It makes sense, because normally if you go hunting, you know, you get a trophy. And if you get a trophy, you take it home with you. And if you take it like... You get what I mean. 88. What the fuck happened there? So it makes sense that like the thing is like this. Do I do one more run for this video? I also have to sneeze. Hold on. I don't think I had to sneeze. Peekaboo, hi Kazu, how's live? Do I do one more run for this video? Yes, I do one more run for this video. The house live, Kazu. And also a good snack like I did. Welcome to Blueprint. This will be recorded for YouTube, so you might see yourself back on YouTube in like at least 3 months. So, again, chess puzzle and trying to find the treasure trove so that I can draft it in a Blessing Monk state. Amateur lockpick and 2 gems. Nice. My lockpick skills have been increased, so I should be able to pick more doors. Because now comes the power of the Blessing of the Monk. Because technically, since I, like normally the mail room works like this. If you draft the mail room, you have to like get to the mail room next day to get your package. I upgraded it so that I don't have to like get to the mail room and that it gets to the front. Cares me? You know, I have to draft it and I know the next day items are behind me. At least. But now that I have Blessing of the Monk kit, I should be able see, they get the mail room here, which means another order, right? Yeah, which means more items tomorrow. That means I probably won't be able, if I have to, if I don't have another choice, I think I will call it a day in the room again. Because it's 3 items, but otherwise. Anyway. I do want to run some Rolf once more. Observatory bookshop. Do I have like one of the other bookshops? The Curse of Black Bridge. Sure. I don't have any green rooms yet. Huh. Don't have any green rooms. Haha, more than likely to find green rooms. Yippee! We're gonna have a green room house today. Trunk is locked. Sad. It's locked. I don't have the money for the armory anymore. Because I bought a book that I only can read to the next time. Ivory dice, so at least I can reroll. Well, I need the gem. I need the keys, too. Now let's run the nursery. It usually pays for itself. Usually. Oh, this time it gives me a key. Okay. But this should be... I have 2 green rooms. So my gem should be doubled to 2. Huh. And I get 2 steps. 2 times the nursery effect because it's a double room. Oh, what I'm smart, am I? Rumpus room. The Rumpus room... I shouldn't. You know, I can always buy the stuff later. The axe, the Morning Star, and the shield. Huh. Office, sturdy, leadership chamber. Hey, Mr. Dartboard, I'm back. Which is 10 minus 7 is 3. Okay, this is 8. 8 minus 1 is 7, minus 4 is 3, minus 3 is 0. Well, times this is a thing, so is this 1. Do you start with 5 on this one? Technically, no minus 4 is minus 4, plus 5 is 1, times 11 is 11. Yeah. Oh, the key card. I should find security now, then. Technically, if I find security, and I get, like, be able to, like, Oh, this is so overpowered, huh? Because I have, like... Oh. If I find security, I can, like, turn the amount of, like, security doors up, which means less keys. This also is overpowered, because, like, I'm drafting more green rooms because of the veranda. So veranda into like terrace is a good stretching. drafting strategy and such stuff. But it is a dead end. So you're on boat 8 and I have like 7 coins. But I never knew actually that like you could click on like the map icon, like if you're in the map icon to like click on the map and then like I need you, but I don't need you now. To get like directly to the drafting strategy. But I missed 5 rooms for the room directory. I assume it's room 8. I have like all the blue rooms. I miss a bedroom, which will be 2. Or there must be 3 more studio editions of like... Oh no, I think there's 2 more studio edition, 1 more floor plan. And then like the bedroom and room 8. I think. Now going off by strategies that like I've seen other, or by like examples. Utility closet is not that important now, but it will be nice to have. This gives me 2 additional gems. Hey, and a shovel. I didn't know a shovel could spawn here. Digging! Well, if I find a shop ever, then... Well, let's play the polar box again. Blue box contains the gems. All statements that contain more than 1 B are true. The letter B appears twice on the box that contains the gems. All statements that contain the 1 B are true, which means I think you must be false. One of you 2 must be false then. I think this is not false. I think this is the true one. Oh, God damn, fuck, it was in the black one. It was in the fucking black one. It was in the fucking black one, and I missed it. The only way it goes up from the west wing hallway. I still have the dice, so if I need to, I can reroll and such stuff. There are no digging spots here? That's the first time. Of course, the one time there is no digging spots in this room, like every time in this room there are always digging spots. You know, because of its effect. The one room time that... And I still need to draw security. Do I need the keys? Yeah, it could be useful. Could be. Secret garden key. You won't be able to pick this lock. I upgraded my lockpick skill, right? I upgraded my lockpick skill, right? Why do I suck so much at this still? Oh. A free cloister. I'll take a free cloister. Do you hear that? That is an indication that the room now is unlocked, basically. Well, I'm not really aiming for like room 46 anytime soon. Gems? Gems? Oh, no. Like, I think exiting the trophy room was a good choice. Do I want the secret? Sure. There should be Altmar in the comfort room. Do I have that? Yeah. Steps are not a problem this day. Well, I can go to the end chamber. Oh wait, I blocked that off. Never mind. Is it worth open the other side? I don't think it is. Not worth it. I want to go right. It's the only way that I go. I can also go to the chapel. Well, I'm not like really indicated in solving the boiler today. I should have roasted off the studio now that I think about it. Gives me like a chance of like a new thing. New floor plan that I could find. I mean, I know a big house again, but I can't do anything with it. I want anything else in the code check. Wait, I can reroll. Now that I realize. Is it worth rerolling? It was not worth it. This is the master, no. Not the master bedroom service quarters. What did I win? Is there anything I can do anymore? No. Oh. I draw a big room house. That's for sure. But doing the chessboard puzzle again is like really, really rough. Oh wait, I know one thing that I can do. I'm gonna go try to do the admin key thing that I was thinking about earlier. Let me try to do that. Can I make anything? Yeah. I mean, I have the steps for it anyway. Like, I don't have like leadership's chamber or what is it? The throne room or the office or the sturdy room. So the chess puzzle is not a no-go. It's funny that I only think about those pieces first before any of the other pieces. But look at the resources that I have. So it might be worth trying to do the admin key thing that I was thinking about. Yum yum, fruit. Look how many steps I have. Well, not that I have anything about this. I want to do the Curse of Black Bridge first. still have 80 steps. I could like walk around like... Oh, I should also strategically think about the room that I want tomorrow in the thing. Now, I'm gonna do the mail room then. So that I get like another package of items. Watch yeah. I get the blessing of the monk. I don't get the treasure trove. Watch it. And that sort of stuff. And once I don't have the blessing of the monk anymore, I get the treasure trove over and over and over and over again. Yeah, I think it's the creates on those tunnel. That the test lab was for that. That makes the only thing sense. That would make the only thing sense to remove crate from the tunnel. Like that's the only tunnel in the game. This episode's an hour and 50 minutes. Oh no, wait, I'm streaming for an hour and 50 minutes long. This episode is like 1 hour and 30. So by logic, if like the password of the other one was like a root hard, then more. Admin not found. What do you mean admin not found? Oh, it was right. Oh wait. Terminal timeout. The timeout says how long the computer terminal says connected to the network without disconnecting from the server. The difference was set in immediately requires a new connection each time the user attempts to link in one. I do once a month. Atomic mail. Laboratory mail. On. Operational inbound and outbound permissions when opposite communications with sector fully functional. Oh. User database. Oh, the key is expired. Oh. So Baba is... Oh, wait, I'm gonna note that down. Network plus Bob H. The personal key. Tom K. Also admin. Because the one that I found was Ruto. Most rafted room service bothered. Person known the baddest velvet for 20 years. So staying for Mr. Moro until we find a suitable assistant admin. In the laboratory. Lead lab technician for Psychna setup. Establish timers and bridge network. Recent transfer of Subsinka, former executive assistant to HK Sinclair. Trustable full admin privileges. The groundkeeper. A greenhouse. Terminator March 1992 for suspicion of blackmail while not watering the plants. Blackmail? Huh. Admin logs. Less cables have finally been laid and official terminal has been connected to the central network. Given the ever-changing nature of the rooms of the estate, we choose to install the server outside of the house to maintain connection stability at all times. A small cavern of the eastern drive was selected for the server side. All remaining computer terminals on the station are connected to the network mainframe will now begin testing remote exit capabilities between them. I've also asked the bank to come up with a name for the network. After some deliberation, our network has been named Black Bridge, a somewhat ominous name for the project given the legend from which the term derives to. Very fitting considering we choose an actual cave to house the mainframe. I hope that our servers do not suffer the same fate that befell those in the story. Regular maintenance report, connection fix error. Capabilities of all cameras on the estate have been disabled. Additionally, the existing video playback functioning on the security tool has also been removed. Delete that log, delete that log, delete that log, delete that log. Where yesterday, a new admin key created with the request name didn't quite fit with our typical LAN formatting. All internal mail cases have been restricted and now can only be accessed via the office terminal. All other terminal inboxes have been archived and can only be restored via admin control. The privacy of the mainframe battery control has been restored to perform around and maintained. Update access privileges. Access to user database. Archive access. There's like a lot of work. Add the network, welcome to the team. A new data management feature, Blackbird can update the user database. Changing of guard in preparation for Simon's arrival. Inbound and outbound messages as well as offsite connection from outside the installation disabled by instructions left by the Baron himself. Interesting. Import trophy data. On a save file. Ah. Is out, duplicate save data, clear save data, create backup, restore trophy back. Ah. Interesting. Well. Well. At least learned something about the thing. At least learned about the admin keys and that sort of stuff. And we now found if we want we can gain access to terminal, but let's draft the mailroom again tomorrow. Will that be the next Twitch video for you guys and girls? Or Twitch will be the next day. For you YouTube guys and girls it will be the next video. And that sort of stuff. Let's call it a day. Let's start. Yeah, not this one. Because, yeah, YouTube, I'm gonna leave it here. At least for the YouTube people, for Twitch people, you can stay and thing. But 6 green rooms was a green room house, 4 shop rooms. Still no chessboard puzzle, still no inner sanctuary keys, still no way to gain the clone. But I think we're getting a step closer to, like, everything we are, like, doing. Like, one little step at a time. I think that data transfer package was a real good side. I mean, we did get the Blessing of the Monk. I'm gonna continue with that. We did get like a new set of books that we can read through. We did get like, what did we get more? What did I do today again? Oh yeah, I found the admin key and such stuff. But still no king. Still no cash transport. So we're not closer, but that treasure trove, we're getting there. We're getting there. So I'm gonna keep this short because it's a long series already and a long episode. I'm Preggo, Elise, your pregnant Vtuber Transgender on the internet. Your pregnant goddess of reproduction, your pregnant goddess of fertility with an everlasting hunger and that sort of stuff. If you like what you see, I'm planning to do the Pellar box ending in Blueprints. Yeah, I said previously reclaim the crown. But I do love this game and I do want to fully play it too. And people say the Pellar box ending is the true ending. No idea how they get to that ending. It's not in the, not in, what is that room called again? Did I draft the room today? Yeah, it's not the Pellar room, sadly. But I think it has involved with reclaiming the crown, and I think it has something to do with that tunnel. But now seeing that you can remove the boxes, but we have to see. So yeah, as I stated, I will go for the Pellar box ending. So if you like that, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell. Make sure to like the video so that I know you want to see more and that I know I should do more of these. As stated, this one is recorded on Twitch and the next one will be recorded on Twitch. Together there will be those will be the only 2 recorded on Twitch because I've been talked into recording today on Twitch, live on Twitch and that sort of stuff. So if you like that idea, I want to see me, for example, doing dare mode on Twitch or curse mode on Twitch, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to check out my Discord, there you can find through the link tree at the bottom of this video description and that sort of stuff. Don't forget to check out my other socials linked there, like my voice channel and Twitch channel, in case you want to see it out. My Ko-fi and Patreon, in case you want to support me a bit more, but also my Discord, Instagram, Twitter and Blue Sky, in that case if you want to stay up to date or talk to me. Or be part of my gaming Twitch community full of bellies, full of people in my belly, hee and that sort of stuff. But yeah, until then, I'm gonna say YouTube, have a wonderful time watching. Thank you for watching, have a wonderful time, and might I'll see you next week for a new episode of Blueprints. Until then, bye.